Hi, I'm Dave Bergman.
And I'm Adam Butterfield.
We're both students at NYU. Now, you'll notice that we're standing in front of two things. One of them, large in the backdrop, is the Washington Square Arch, and the other thing is a fence. It's because there is construction now in Washington Square Park. Adam here, being a freshman, has never even seen it without a fence around it.
Basically, that means when I think of the park, I think of a huge thing of cement surrounded by a fence. So today, Dave and I have decided that we were going to ask these people who walk through this park every day, who have been here for their whole lives almost, and ask them what they think of this construction.
Now, Adam here, like we said, has never even seen the majority of the park, and I only saw it for about a semester until they started construction this spring. The only people I could think of that have definitely been here day in and day out for the last few years of their lives, the chess players. So we're going to talk to them.
We are the Village Green Preservation Society. God save Donald Duck, Vaudeville and variety. We are the Desperate Dan Appreciation Society. God save strawberry jam and all the different varieties. Preserving the old ways from being abused. Protecting the new ways for me and for you. What more can we do? We are the Draft Beer Preservation.
I'm Adam Butterfield here in Washington Square Park with my friend Simon, an avid chess player, who's going to talk to me about his feelings on Washington Square Park and it being under construction. Simon?
Well, of course, we know that there is construction going on in the park, and that this construction has been in planning works for quite some time, and it's only been just, say, recently, within the last year and a half, that they've gotten on the way with the progress of the construction. But more so, I'd like to make a comparison and a sort of correlation with the construction and or reconstructive work going on here and what we see happening with the election and the electing of President-elect Barack Obama. And what I mean by that, particularly in terms of how it relates to chess, is what we're seeing is what I would call a lot of Obama-Rama. And I think that, of course, this is a wonderful thing. But one of the things that we learn from playing chess and understanding how the rules of chess apply practically and realistically in terms of application, we understand that excitement and or hype isn't enough.
So I'm here with Lewis, an NYU student. Lou, how do you feel about the construction?
I think it's totally unnecessary. The objective of making the park symmetrical at this sort of expense is absolutely ridiculous, especially for me personally. I'm a senior here, and this is my last impression, and it's pretty terrible.
Does it not mean anything to you that once this construction is done, people flying over the park will be able to enjoy just how much nicer it is once you move the fountain over? I mean, is there that little of community in New York City that you don't care?
It's not a matter of not caring. It's a matter of the insignificance of changing the park. I actually feel like you're changing a landmark.
That is true.
Now, Simon, how long have you been here in Washington Square Park, and how long have you been playing chess?
For quite a few years. I don't think putting a number on it really says anything more so than what I do and how what I do resonates and makes progress.
So, what exactly is it that you do?
Well, I'm promoting what I understand to mean the correlation with chess and math, and how that when we really understand how significant chess is, we begin to better understand how to, quote, do the math, unquote.
Thinking about the times you drove in my car, thinking that I might have drove you too far, and I'm thinking about the love that you laid on my table. I told you not to wander around in the dark. I told you about the swans that they live in the park. Then I told you about our kid. Now he's married to Mabel.
The construction at the park has really turned the world upside down. Back home, when I go to an art movie, you have to be accompanied by an adult. To go to the playground in Washington Square Park, you have to be accompanied by a child.
I reminisce. Yeah. I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October. A toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes, now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I rarely got beatings cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl.